well. It's really one of the more difficult vaults. Most people have gone to the round-off vaults, but because of the event final rules, they must do 2 different vaults, and this is an excellent second vault.
Kathy Korbczynski's score, 9.812 in the floor exercise, puts him in first place ahead of teammate Sherbo. And Chusavitina's score on her vault, 9.925, slightly behind Onodi and Bogan-Sky after 1 attempt.
Her second vault is a handspring front vault with a half twist laid out. Actually, it will be in pike position, just like Henrietta Onodi's. Very nice heel drive. We'll see in the replay that she really comes off the board, very strong, drives her heels, which gives her more height and more rotation. You can really see how powerful she is here. Drives those heels over the horse, into the somersault, opens up the arms for a perfect landing.
Chusavitina's score on her second attempt, 9.950 for an average of 9.937, and that moves her into third place. So the results are now official at the World Championships in the women's vault. Henrietta Onodi from Hungary wins the gold. Former Soviets. The Commonwealth of Independent States takes the silver and the bronze with Bogan-Skaya and Chusovitina. American Carrie Struck finished 6th. The men's floor exercise is Igor Korbczynski with the gold medal. His Commonwealth teammate Vitaly Sherbo with the silver. And Mike Kravert from Germany takes the bronze. We'll be back. Welcome back to Paris as our coverage continues of the World Championships. Next up, the men's pommel horse and the women's floor exercise featuring America's sweetheart, Kim Zmeskal. But our first performer on the floor is Hungarian Henrietta Onodi. We saw her moments ago winning the gold in the vault competition. She's now approaching the floor, and we expect her to do well.
This is a new floor exercise routine for Henrietta, and it is gorgeous. It's to West Side Story. Still a little new, but it's entertaining. No one has more diverse tumbling passes than Henrietta. Here's her first. No one lands any better than she either.
A lot of flash bulbs popping when she's in the air, too.
And no one does this pass any better. Triple twist. Double twist, punch punt. She's already done more difficulty than many gymnasts, and she's got another tumbling run right here. High double back, watch this finish. Absolutely superb. Everyone loves this gymnast. For many years, she was truly underrated, I feel. She can do so many things and do them so well. Watch this triple twist. Very few gymnasts can complete 3 twists as quickly as she does, spot the mat, and drop right in. And one of the things that I said she does so well, watch the landing here. She knows exactly where she is in the air, drops it right in, and really finishes the performance so dramatically.
The Academy Award heading for Henrietta Onodi from Hungary. The judges' score is 9.912. She is our leader. A possible second world title. Now in progress over on the pommel horse is the routine of 21-year-old Pai-Gil Soo from North Korea.
And this routine is one of the most difficult routines we'll see today, primarily because of the single pommel work that he does. Notice here he's on one pommel, he switches to the other pommel and goes around 4 times. That's high level of difficulty. Breaks to the scissors. Now watch this sequence. From the flares, he travels without using the pommels all the way down to the end, and then back up to the pommels and finishes through a handstand. Great routine.
North Korea won their first ever World Championship gold medal last year in Indianapolis. This could very well be another.
This is a great angle to see the kind of flexibility that it takes to perform the Thomas Flare with this kind of execution. Notice how wide his legs are split. His knee is coming up right in front of his nose.
As you might expect, the athletes in Spain are gearing up for the Olympics. Their Olympic sportsmen and women have made remarkable progress this year. Next up from Spain, Sonia Fraguas.
And they're coming around the mountain later on in this routine. This is very entertaining. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the most difficult tumbling passes.
Crowd clapping along. It looks like those painted-on suspenders are appropriate for the number.
Watch the whip back right here, all the way through to double back. Talk about perfect toe point.
The crowd certainly getting into it. Final run.
And a tuck double back dismount. Beautiful performance. Unfortunately, she doesn't have the difficulty in her tumbling passes.
Well, she certainly has entertained this crowd, that's for sure. Next up on the pommel horse is Vitaly Sherbo from the Commonwealth of Independent States. I should mention that Pai-Gil Soo from North Korea scored a 9.85, and that is the score to beat.
The best part of Sherbo's routine comes right here at the beginning. He's going to do a flare, and watch this. He goes up to a handstand and then back down into flares. Difficult combination. Beautiful form, clean execution.
As he does the scissors, Sonia Fraguas' score on her routine, 9.812.
Strong finish with a pirouette on the handstand for Sherbo.
Next up on the pommel horse, 22-year-old Mark Sohn from the United States.
Mark has a very big trick right at the beginning of the routine. He's going to start on the end of the horse and reach all the way across to the other end. Few gymnasts do this. He will not touch the pommels as he goes all the way across. There it is. This young man has the most exciting routine, and I felt in the preliminary round he was actually underscored. Keep in mind, in a competition like this with specialists only, this is the only time he's had a chance to compete internationally. I don't think the judges have any idea who he is, but once they saw him, they were certainly impressed. Look at the work without the pommels in the flare position all the way to the end. There's the dismount. Great job.
The man who's won so many NCAA championships having an opportunity at a world championship gold medal.
Watch this move. He travels all the way across the horse, across both pommels, keeping great body line and extension. Yeah, he won the NCAAs 4 years in a row. He's only the second gymnast in NCAA history to be able to do that. He scored a perfect 10 7 times in his career on the pommel horse.
Well, he won't get one here. The judges' scores 9.725, puts him in third place. Now, while Tatiana Lysenko awaits her turn on the floor, Kathy Johnson reports on how the athletes develop their remarkable flexibility.
Some of the physical requirements of gymnastics which help differentiate good gymnasts and great gymnasts are strength, power, endurance, and flexibility. Gymnasts spend countless hours in these areas trying to make the most difficult routines look easy. Let's take flexibility. The judges look for a complete range of motion, from back flexibility to complete splits, to shoulder and upper back flexibility. And it's something the audience loves as much as the judges. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering how in the world the human body can do that. Well, I have a couple of gymnasts here to show you some of the exercises they do to help increase their flexibility. Watch this. So you can see gymnasts have to overstretch or go beyond their range of motion to achieve what you see in competition. Sometimes they even hold the positions as long as 5 minutes, which reminds me, it's time for the next position.
And in position for her turn on the floor is Tatiana Lysenko, who hails from the Ukraine. She was the gold medalist in the all-around at the 1990 World Cup and defeated her teammate Svetlana Boginskaya to earn that title.
With a beautiful double layout, tiny stumble on the landing. Tatiana also does a very dramatic routine. This tumbling run coming up here is phenomenal. She starts with a double back, right here, punch front, and tumbles back the other direction to a double twist, punch front. And does it so easily.
She's very confident out there. She's gold medalist in the all-around at the 1990 World Cup when she defeated her teammate Boginskaya.
She had a lot of misfortune at the last World Championships. She was in contention for the all-around, and she slipped off the balance beam on her dismount, full twisting double back, and then went on in the event finals and broke fingers on the uneven bars. Very unfortunate, but now she is back on track.
Back with assurance.
I love this pass. She does it so well. Look at the spring in her legs. She does a double back here, then changes direction immediately. And with very little momentum here, does a double twist to another punch front somersault. Dismount was a full twisting double back. Plenty of difficulty in this routine, particularly finishing the routine with a more difficult pass. Lands a little bit forward. All of those will be slight deductions.
Lysenko's marks 9.887. That puts her into a tie for second place. The World Championships in Paris, our next competitor on the pommel horse is 22-year-old Li Jing from China.
Li Jing has perhaps the most balanced routine that we'll see here. He shows single pommel work, and he shows flares. Look at the height and position and clean form, most importantly, as he travels all the way across the horse and up to the pommels.
In the last two World Championships, Li Jing has earned a bronze medal in this event.
A very big finish. He travels down the length of the horse, back up into flares, and a full pirouette off. Strong routine. He feels pretty good about it.
Now keep in mind that Pai and Sherbo currently share the lead at 9.85, so that's the score to beat.